On a cold January morning in 1947, Los Angeles was about to be shaken. Betty Berzinger, walking with her daughter in Leimert Park, spotted something in the grass. At first, she thought it was a mannequin, pale, broken, discarded. But as she got closer, horror set in. It was a woman's body, severed at the waist. The body was drained of blood, scrubbed clean, and posed deliberately. A Glasgow smile was carved into her face, her arms raised, legs spread, a grotesque display. Berzinger shielded her daughter's eyes and ran for help. Police arrived, stunned by the brutality and precision. Reporters swarmed the scene, and news of the murder spread instantly. The victim had no ID, no belongings, just a haunting, mutilated presence. The city was gripped by fear and morbid fascination. This was no ordinary crime, it was a message, a spectacle. The killer wanted the world to see his work. The LAPD faced a chilling mystery. Who was this woman and who could commit such an act? The search for her identity was the first step into a nightmare. The city's dream of glamour was shattered by a single horrifying discovery. The victim became a symbol of lost innocence and Hollywood's dark side. The police knew they were hunting a monster, one who wanted to be seen. The case would become one of America's most infamous unsolved crimes. The city's sunny facade was forever stained. The killer had left a calling card, daring the world to solve his puzzle. The investigation began, but answers would prove elusive. The story of the Black Dahlia had begun, and Los Angeles would never be the same. Before the headlines, she was Elizabeth Short, a dreamer from Boston. Born in 1924, one of 5 daughters, she grew up longing for more after her father vanished. Elizabeth was striking black hair, blue eyes, a magnetic smile. She chased Hollywood dreams, drifting from job to job, city to city. Her life was a patchwork of fleeting relationships and restless ambition. She moved between Los Angeles, Florida, and Chicago, never settling. Money was always tight. She relied on charm and the kindness of strangers. She loved movies, hoping for her own name in lights. But Hollywood was unforgiving, and stardom remained out of reach. She was known in certain circles, but always an enigma. On January 9, 1947, she was last seen at the Biltmore Hotel, waiting for her sister. She vanished for 6 days. No one knew where she went. When she reappeared, it was as a legend, not a star. Elizabeth Short became a symbol of Hollywood's broken promises. Her story was no longer her own. The city would remember her not for her dreams, but for her tragic end. The world would know her as the Black Dahlia. The name Black Dahlia wasn't hers in life, it was born from tragedy. The press coined it, inspired by her dark hair, black clothes, and the film The Blue Dahlia. The nickname sold newspapers and turned Elizabeth into a myth. She was painted as a femme fatale, her real story buried under gossip and speculation. The media frenzy turned the investigation into a circus. Reporters chased leads tampered with evidence and fueled public obsession. The Black Dahlia became a cautionary tale, a symbol of Hollywood's dangers. The nickname stripped away her humanity, leaving only a haunting legend. For nearly 80 years, the myth has overshadowed the woman. The Black Dahlia's story became a dark chapter in Los Angeles lore. The crime scene was a puzzle, precise, surgical, and chilling. The killer's skill suggested medical training. The body was washed clean, posed to shock. Elizabeth's suffering was evident, bound, tortured, and mutilated. The city's paradise image shattered overnight. Women feared the streets. The killer could be anyone. The police had no weapon, no fingerprints, no witnesses, just a brutalized body. The killer taunted the city, daring them to catch him. Los Angeles was paralyzed by fear and fascination. The Black Dahlia murder revealed the city's darkest secrets. The hunt for answers had only just begun. The LAPD faced an avalanche of tips, leads, and confessions. Over 500 people claimed responsibility. Most were dismissed, but every lead drained resources. 9 days after the murder, the Los Angeles Examiner received a call from someone claiming to be the killer. Soon, a package arrived. Elizabeth's belongings, wiped clean of fingerprints. The address book inside pointed to Mark Hansen, a nightclub owner, but he was cleared. Missing pages hinted at secrets lost forever. The killer sent taunting letters signing as the Black Dahlia Avenger. Police set traps, but the killer never appeared. The letters fueled media frenzy but offered no real clues. The investigation became a game of cat and mouse. The killer faded into the shadows, leaving only questions. The city's obsession grew as the case grew colder. Over the years, suspects multiplied. Lovers, criminals, even doctors. Dr. George Hodel, a physician with a dark past, became the most infamous suspect. His son, a former detective, uncovered evidence linking him to the crime. Photos, tapes, and chilling statements. Hodell's surgical skill and twisted personality fit the profile. Police surveillance caught him saying, "Supposing I did kill the Black Dahlia." Handwriting experts saw similarities in the killer's notes, but the evidence was circumstantial. No charges were ever filed. Other suspects emerged. Mobsters, bellhops, surgeons. Each theory brought new clues but no closure. The gallery of shadows remains, each face a possible answer to the city's greatest mystery. Nearly 80 years later, the Black Dahlia case remains unsolved. Evidence vanished, files lost, and the trail long cold. The story endures in books, films, and the city's collective memory. It's a tale of innocence lost, Hollywood's dark side, and justice denied. The mystery's appeal lies in its lack of resolution, endless theories, no answers. The killer vanished, leaving a city haunted. Elizabeth Short's ghost lingers, a symbol of broken dreams. The puzzle remains unsolved, the darkness unexplained. We're left to wonder, who did this? Why? The silence is the most haunting answer of all.